Good morning readers. I, Harish Budu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles. This 23rd March 2021 opinion paper. The overweight and obesity crisis is as dangerous as the COVID-19 pandemic, and the government should now come up with a comprehensive plan to fight it. Who listens to the 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. stupid speeches? Horrible 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Oriental program. Hello there. A very warm welcome to this 23rd of March 2021 viewpoint. Remember, our work is to lay the foundations or the groundwork. That is, we will provide the food and it will be for you to eat the best, to chew, to swallow and digest. In brief, reach your own decisions and be your own judge. Bon courage. Bon lecture. The enemy, COVID virus, is still roaming around. It does not discriminate. Beware. Stay at home. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay busy. Stay healthy. Take care. B. The horrible morning Oriental program. 1. From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on 819 a.m. Like me, many Oriental program lovers tune into Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation radio, after listening to the private radio's information. That is the time when many workers drive to their workplace. Like me, people love listening to music and old songs. Not those which the Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation did this morning and yesterday. By old songs, I mean the hit popular ones of Muhammad Rafiq, Mukesh, Pradeep, Kishore Kumar, Dilat Mahmood, Lata Mangeshkar Shamsar Begum, Asha Bhosle and others. 2. And not the long talks, nay, lectures and sermons of the lady presenters. Mostly foolish. Taking us for a bunch of total imbeciles. And that is worse and unforgivable is that they forget that listeners comprise all sections of Oriental language lovers and not only Hindi. Old songs and music both unite. But for now Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation is dividing. People have recourse to private radios for the latest and the best information. No surprise that the audience will leave Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation 819 AM, if another private radio chooses to broadcast old songs and music from 7 AM to 8 AM. The warning bell rings. 3. Sometime last year, I had spoken to the director Rainaj Ramzaran and the lady in charge of the Oriental section. It was a waste of time. The situation became even worse. It was as if disturbing the easy-going, carefree, happy-go-lucky, unruffled and untroubled decision-makers. You may recall that on last 14th March, we had appealed to both Mauritius Telecom and Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation Television to introduce the National Geographic channels, highly educative and old films of Dilip Kumar, Raj Kapoor, Dev Anand, Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Nargis, Vijayanti Malla, Meena Kumari, Estra. 4. People should not be bored, spending the whole day within the four walls. Old people are very vulnerable to boredom-related mental and other diseases. Telecom IT was quick to reintroduce the education and general knowledge-based National Geographic channels. In sharp contrast, the Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation television continues to languish. Here is another fresh appeal to the board. Please consider our suggestion. Broadcast the old film. Old is gold. 5. And a little bit of history, en passant. Before June 1982, there was grave and racial discrimination against Oriental languages. There was a time when only 30 minutes were allotted to the morning Oriental program. Urdu, Chinese, Tamil, Marathi, Telugu, Gujarati, etc. films were a rarity. I introduced the second channel. Also Death News was a revolution. Oriental language films, other than Hindi, became a weekly feature. That was when I was the Minister of Information or Government Chief Whip. The remnants of the 1960s anti-independence had attacked me and called my move as cultural genocide. I did not care. They rose from their ashes phoenix, like again in 1995, on the language issue. All said, I love languages. And just en passant, we should consider the teaching of the emerging languages, Mandarin, Hindi, Arabic and Spanish. For, all told, let us summarize, simple things matter a lot. Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation Television should introduce the old films and reorganize the morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Oriental program. C. Students' Corner. Faithful to my habits, this morning I wrote down many British Broadcasting Corporation phrases, whilst listening to the world news. Consider but 11. To change the country, we have to change where real power lies. The system gives more weight to the more powerful. The system has dramatically altered the trajectory of the law. Powerful people have a louder voice than less powerful people. The system does not promote equality and freedom. Bribing in exchange for official protection. Long-running war in Yemen is having a catastrophic effect on children. The violence is part of the wider crisis. Systematic human rights abuses. To find out the root causes. Reflect on challenges. D. The obesity pandemic as dangerous as COVID. There was a very thought-provoking British Broadcasting Corporation program on obesity and the COVID virus, some days ago. Scientists have concluded that the virus has hit harder in countries where people are overweight or obese. We will not go into all the health dangers of fat people. Mauritius has more overweight people now than 20 years ago. The Ministry of Health should now come up with a comprehensive range of preventive measures. We will continue later. Foolish sermons in Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation morning program. Lady presenters taking us for couyons. Oriental languages discriminated in 1982. The British Broadcasting Corporation should be your seat of learning. To be continued. Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.